So, what is the NHL free agency, and how does it work? Well, new contracts are signed every year on July 1st. When a player's contract expires on June 30th, he becomes one of three kinds of free agents: restricted free agents with arbitration, and unrestricted free agents. These statuses are determined by the Collective Bargaining Agreement, or CBA. The CBA is an agreement made between franchise owners and the Players Association. It all starts with what's known as the 27 rule. If a player is 27 years of age or has completed 7 accrued seasons, then they are automatically an unrestricted free agent and they can negotiate their next contract any way they'd like. If the player doesn't meet either of those terms, then they're one of two kinds of restricted free agent. RFAs are defined by the amount of time that they've played professionally, their age by June 30th, and the age they signed their very first or entry-level contract. But wait, what's an accrued season versus a pro season? And how are they different? Well, accrued seasons are used in the 27 rule. A single accrued season is defined as 40 games rostered for skaters and 30 games rostered for goalies. Pro seasons are used to determine if an RFA is eligible for arbitration. A pro season is defined as a minimum of 10 games played in any kind of pro league, like the NHL, AHL, KHL, or SHL. The number of pro seasons needed to become an RFA with arbitration rights depends on the player's age when he signed his first contract. Players who are between ages 18 and 20 have to play at least 4 pro seasons. 3 seasons for those who signed at 21, 2 seasons for 22 and 23-year-olds, and 1 pro season for those who signed at 24 or older. If a player hasn't met these thresholds, then they are an RFA and must accept the qualifying offer presented. If they do meet these thresholds, then they have arbitration rights, which means they can actively negotiate their next contract, and if there is a disagreement, they can request a mediator to assist in negotiations. Players who opt to hold out as an RFA must have a contract by December 1st of that year in order to play in that particular NHL season. All RFAs expect to receive a qualifying offer. This is the franchise deciding to hold on to the free agent's playing rights. All QOs must be at least 1 year in length, increase the player's salary by a certain percentage based on the previous contract's total value, and preserve the one-way or two-way clause from the previous contract. If an RFA, with or without arbitration, is not presented with a qualifying offer, they automatically become a UFA. Hope this helps make sense of the NHL free agency. Who are you keeping an eye on this year?